Hey everybody, Ken Birdsall here at Sunnyside Chevrolet. I'm giving you one of the first looks right here at the 2018 Traverse. You've probably seen them at some of the auto shows, maybe seen some other videos, but this is at a dealership. It's at Sunnyside Chevrolet here in Elyria, Ohio. If you want to take it for a drive, you want to see it inside and out, you can see it right here. Give me a call at 440-365-7311. If you have questions, give a comment. If you want just a quick walk around of it, check that link above there. But this is going to go a little bit more in depth and let you see the High Country, the new, all new top of the line. It used to be the Premier, before that was LTZ. They still have a Premier trim, but this is the High Country. This is the every bell and whistle you can get on it, every safety feature you can think of, dual sunroofs, surround vision, forward collision alert, adaptive cruise control, hands-free liftgate. All of those things we're going to explore here today, and so stick around. This is in the Mosaic black, so it's got the nice metal fleck to it. I just ran it through the car wash, so it looks a little extra shiny right now. But I'm going to let you take a look at that front. Nice chrome accents in the grille. You get your fog lights, everything right there. This is awesome. It's got the 3.6 V6. 20-inch polished aluminum rims. You have some other options on here. I know there's not a whole lot of information. Even Chevy's website doesn't have a whole lot of information, but we're going to go through as much as we can here for you today. You notice that Traverse is down the side, kind of like Malibus and Equinoxes now all putting that name badge right down the side. Some like it, some don't. I think it's pretty cool. Just a nice little classy look. I'm going to take a look. There you go. Now you can see the name badge. Body color mirror caps with the turn signal indicators. Nice chrome. This has got your keyless access on every single door. Not just the driver's side, not just the front passengers, or not just the front doors, but all around. I'm going to go ahead and give this a start so it's cooling off. It's like 85 degrees today, but this is your key fob. You press that little button in the side and this will slide out for a full actual key if you need that. But this is designed, just keep it in your pocket, in your purse. You never have to take this out because it's got push button start now. So that's the first time for a Traverse, which is kind of cool. But we're going to go ahead and get that started for us. There we go. All right, so now I'm putting that key fob in my pocket and I can walk up and I can just tap that button and it just unlock the doors. I'm going to lock it back. You can see now it's unlocked. Pretty cool. We'll go ahead and leave it unlocked. Actually, we'll just slide in to the front. Let you see it's got that Loft brown interior. It's got actually a nice two-tone. So you got leather here, kind of like composite here up top. It's kind of like the plastic. Then your leather, and then actually kind of like a suede right in here, which is kind of cool. So it's got more than just two different type of fabrics. I love the High Country right in the headrest. So take a look at the back rows. This is the perforated leather, so it's heated and cooled seats. Passenger side has all your power adjusting, including lumbar support. So that's going to go up, down, forward, backwards. You can do all of that right there. 11 airbags still. They kept that center one on the driver's side there. It kind of goes in between the front passengers, keep them from bumping into each other. But you still have all your other standard airbags. So a total of 11. It's pretty cool. We'll cover some of the new features. Obviously you can see the dash is totally redesigned. Center console is totally redesigned. Everything about this is redesigned. So let's take a look into the second row. Something really unique to the passenger side. I'll show you over on the driver's side, but on the passenger side, I'm going to show you something about this seat that's pretty cool. Maybe you saw it on my video for the LT that we just got in a couple days ago. This just literally came in today, hasn't even been PDI'd. So this lever here, so if you remember on the Traverse before, it used to be so hard to move these seats, to fold them forward to get access to the second row. Obviously you can still go through the middle, but this lever is just a single action release. Goes right down just like that. Okay, and then you can just pull it. I'm right-handed and I can do that all left-handed because I'm holding the camera with my right hand. So really easy to use there. But what's cool is on the passenger side, this is just on the passenger side, so it's not on the other side, but right here, this is designed where you can keep a baby seat in here, not have to unhook it if you want easier access to the third row. All you've got to do is pull here and slide. And again, I just did that with my left hand, not struggling at all. But now there is a ton of room to get that third row access. I'm assuming this is going to be that same thing on the if you go with like an LS or an LT with a bench seat in the middle. We haven't seen that yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be that easy access to the third row, and there's tons of room. I mean, tons of room to get into that third row. It's an inch longer on the wheelbase, so it gives a little bit more room to your third row passenger, and then this just slides right back. All right. Now, I've got that key fob in my pocket still. I'm going to demonstrate for you the hands-free liftgate. I want you to get a look at that rear view. Obviously, totally different from before. You got your dual exhaust down there, nice High Country logo, so everybody knows you're driving the best of the best. I want you to take a look at these cameras. There's something here you're going to see. Obviously, your standard backup camera. If you're wondering what this camera is for, keep watching. You're going to see this is really, really cool. I did not know this until I went to move this to bring it back here for you guys to see, and I'm like, whoa, totally cool. You're gonna love it. All right, so easy release right underneath, power lift gate. All right, now I want you to notice in the back here, obviously it's pretty cool, nice redesign. You can see everything. We'll open up those sunroofs for you later, but there's a few more inches of room back here. It used to be, that's the big thing on the Traverses, there was never enough room for luggage. You can now get a suitcase width in there. Perfect space for it. They really did a really good job with this redesign. But if you remember underneath, there was no room before. This is a really, really, really deep bucket here. You can actually get your groceries down in there. So, or small like duffel bag or something like that will fit under there. I don't think you're going to get your clubs in there, but you've got a lot more room, a little bit wider here at the edges. So what I did mention in the LT, what I thought was going to be available, it is the power folding seats. So it goes down just like that, and boom. Doesn't do the second row like on the Tahoe that's available, but it does have it for the third row. And I do want to point out, in your third row, you get your USB charging ports for your passengers there. It's kind of nice. And I saw that on the LT as well, so you don't have to have the High Country for that. I'm going to fold these back up. All right. Now, what I want to point out, obviously you do have your hands-free liftgate, or your power liftgate button, so I'm going to let that close down. I do want to point out while we're here, this is the all-wheel drive that's available in front-wheel drive as well. But I'm just going to swipe my foot right under here. Key fob in my pocket, that proximity is what opens it up. And again, just kind of like on the Equinox, it's not in the center, it's a little bit off center. So I always go by where that park sensor is. Just wave my foot under there, and it closes right down. Easy way to remember it, I think, is if you go to the all-wheel drive, the end here, just kind of like on the Equinox, you had the X and Equinox, the D and all-wheel drive here, just coming right down to that sensor, and it's right below there. So pretty cool. It's a nice feature. Nicely, I love the chrome roof rack rails. Kind of hard to see because that sun is blaring on it. We'll take a look on the inside here. While I'm at it, we'll open that up, let you see capless fuel tank. Again, we're looking here. I love this Loft brown. I always call it a Reese color because it's got like the black and brown. I'm going to open up this top here. There we go. It's a nice second row sunroof. It's just kind of a skylight. It doesn't open at all. But as we go down here, you'll see a lot of the technology. Heated second row seats, not third row, just second row, which is really nice for your back passengers. And you actually have a 110 outlet there. with more USB charging ports. But tri-zone climate control, it's off right now because I just remote started. I actually haven't started inside, but I want you to see. So I have our all-weather mats here. They need to be put down and let you see the inside here. Not sure if you guys can see this, but here is the window sticker for a 2018 Traverse, all-wheel drive, high, country. There's your Mosaic black metallic, jet black loft brown interior, my Reese cup. And there is your sticker. Obviously a little bit more this year, but this is a whole new trim. So kind of justifies it. You're getting a whole bunch more to it. As we look to the inside here of the front, I'll point out, see if you guys can see it on here or not. I apologize if that doesn't show up, but it does have side blind zone alert, rear cross traffic alert. You have power locks, windows, and mirrors. Down below your power lift or your lift gate. You can program that to different heights. Kind of do a separate video on that. You can check out my channel. Bose speakers, obviously it's got to be the best. It's the high country. This is kind of nice. So this programming is not just for your seats. A lot of people think this is just for your seats. It's also for your mirrors. It's also for your power steering wheel, right over there. So it controls everything. It presets it to 2 different drivers as well as the exit. So if you're like me and my wife, I'm almost a foot taller than my wife, so this would really come in handy. But again, power adjusting, up and down, forwards, backwards, lumbar support, all of that. I love the silk plate, always love that. Chevy's done a really good job with designing that. Your auto lights and your fog light control is there. I'm gonna hop in because like I said, it's like 85 degrees. And I have the key in my pocket. So all I've got to do is press in the brake and press that button here. And then I'm actually going to turn down the fan here a little bit so that way you guys can hear me. Again, reminder, underneath is your power steering wheel.
This vehicle is in demonstration mode, connected by OnStar's high-speed 4G connection. Press the blue OnStar button to learn more.
All right, on the steering wheel, we're going to take a look at this. Nice leather wrap. This is designed, it looks more like a Malibu, more like the new Equinox. It's very, very comfortable. It is heated, obviously. This is a high country. This has got everything to it. There's multiple trim levels that you can look at if this is a little bit too much for you, if you don't need these things. Cruise control standard, heated steering wheel, forward collision alert. That ties in with your adaptive cruise control that runs off of a camera behind your mirror and looks forward down the road, picks up those lines, and actually, well, the adaptive cruise control picks up the vehicle in front of you, detects if it's going slower. It'll actually keep a gap. So as we look on the driver information center, as I tap that button on the steering wheel, you can keep a far gap, medium gap, near gap. I've played with this. It is so cool. It actually brought me to a complete stop at a stoplight, so without touching the brakes at all. Did it all for me. It's pretty cool. On the left side, we have your automatic high beams and telebeams there. And on the right, all of your windshield wipers. Behind the steering wheel, let's see if I can get that for you guys right here, is your volume control. On the other side, there's your favorites control through your radio. So it is equipped with the auto stop technology. Again, there is a 2-liter turbo that's going to be coming out later this fall. And that's going to have a little more torque, a little less horsepower, but it's going to be more fun to drive. It's only going to be on the RS package. This is a 3.6 V6 with the towing package gives you up to 5,000 pounds towing capacity, which is pretty nice. Again, this is like a family vehicle. It replaces the minivan. It's great for safety. Like I said, 11 airbags, all those charging stations. This is so much designed to be a family vehicle, and towing 5,000 pounds is great for your camper. Auto stop technology, you'll notice that up here. That's going to help you save on your fuel economy. A lot more brands are becoming more familiar with that, and it's right here on the Traverse. All right, on your driver information center, let me get this down a little bit closer so you guys can see. I'm gonna kind of go through some of this here for you. So obviously your speed, your trips, fuel range, oil life, tire pressure, fuel economy. There's something new coming up here I want you guys to see. Right here, off-road mode. I'm going to cover that in a little bit of, in just a second, but you're going to be able to see your balance, everything, and how you're doing. So, because this has got an off-road mode to it. How about that? I'm actually going to leave it there. Let's talk about that right now. So down in the center console, there's switchable all-wheel drive. Kind of like there is on the Equinox now. I want you guys to see the sun is really bright, and I apologize. But right now it is in two-wheel drive. Switch this to the left, and you're gonna see that change up there. So, and obviously, now it's in all-wheel drive. As I just keep turning that knob, two-wheel drive, all-wheel drive mode. Now there's off-road mode, which is kind of cool. It's got an automatic locking rear differential to it. So I mean, it's not trail rated, but you can actually have a lot of fun with this. It's a sport utility vehicle, SUV, that's what it stands for. Now you can do that with this. And it's just a really nice, comfortable vehicle. I'm going to leave it on two-wheel because that's where you get the best fuel economy. And that's there. And your standard, like we've talked about before, your audio, your phone, your navigation, you can show all of that on the screen as well. We're just going to leave it right here for now, though. But that's your instrument cluster right there. Love the steering wheel, just really nice, comfortable design. We talked about the push button start, your hazards here. I want to talk about this 8-inch MyLink radio. This thing is sweet. So finally Chevy has caught up the radios in the Traverse. It's kind of like on the Tahoe Suburban, slides up and down, got a little cubby hole in behind there that you can slide up and down. Audio, oop, I hit the wrong button. So audio. Come on. Yep. All right, somebody had that really loud. So Bose speakers at work there. You get Sirius XM free for 3 months. Also up there, 4G Wi-Fi hotspot. Again, being the family vehicle, unlimited data for $20 a month, 50-foot range, perfect for camping, for long trips, whatever. Connect all your phones, tablets, whatever you need to. It's all right there. Phone, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility now. Navigation built in. It wouldn't be the high country without it. Weather, texting, rear climate control. I love this. So instead of having more buttons down here, Chevy decided to keep it simple and say, hey, if we're going to do the third row or the third climate control to the back, make it an option on here so you can actually control it all just like that. All right. Camera, this is really cool. So not the one in the back that we talked about earlier. Okay, but this is surround vision. New on the Equinox for the 18. It's also on the Traverse now. So it's picking up all around. It basically uses a sensor or a camera underneath each of the mirrors, one in the front grille and then one in the back. So this is using the front grille camera right now. I can switch it to the back and I'll switch it back to the front. So it just meshes all 4 camera views to pick up and make a 3D image. So it looks like that. It looks like it's what, like 20 feet above. It's really cool. All right, we're gonna go back here, traffic and shop. There we go. So very familiar. If you're familiar with the 8-inch MyLink, that's it right there. Heated and ventilated seats, and all of your climate controls down there. You have your wireless charging pad for a device that's compatible, USB auxiliary, and a 12-volt there. Lane change alert, lane departure warning, lane keep assist. So it actually helps keep you inside the lines. That runs off the camera behind the rear view mirror as well. Totally new here. Totally redesigned. Center console, really nice tray. Inside, illuminated cargo area. Stick that back in there. Really nice leather. Appointed, very comfortable. All right, now what I mentioned earlier is that camera. Okay, so you can see, obviously you can see my phone here recording, but now we're gonna switch. Boom. And that gives you an actual wide angle view. I was playing with this earlier. I can see more in this angle right here than I can when I look at my side mirrors and have the normal rear view. So It's a little bit hard, but you can kind of see those big box trucks in the back. Now I can see not just those box trucks, I can see the past beyond the box trucks to the right and the left of it. So it's just an incredible wide angle view. And what that's designed to do is when you're like this and you've got passengers in your third row, you can't see out the back. It's hard to see. So keeping your family and your safety in mind, we added that extra camera. That's the one that's right by the backup camera. Really cool. All right, up here we're going to release the front, so now they're both open, and then we have just a tilt if we want to tilt the sunroof, and a slide. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Which is really cool. Your home garage door opener there, OnStar features all right up there. It's not on the mirror, so you don't have to be adjusting it. Keeps it all separate up there. All right. Mentioned adaptive cruise control, hands-free liftgate, surround vision, all kinds of great things right here on the new 2018 Chevy Traverse. I want to show you the engine real quick. No review would be complete without it. And I'll let you guys go. All right, so 3.6 V6, 305 horsepower, up to 5,000 pounds of towing capacity. And it's right here. This is the new 2018 Traverse. Thanks for sticking around. I know this is a little bit longer than normal review, guys, but this is a brand new vehicle. So you can check it out here at Sunnyside Chevrolet. Be sure to check out my channel for more videos and subscribe to see what else is coming. Thanks for stopping in, checking out this 2018 Traverse, and you guys have a good day.